Hi everyone, this is Levy again. We here today for another episode of my cooking, and today I'm here to show you how to make a Caribbean rum cake. Let's get started so you can go ahead and surprise your guest for the holiday. So here we have our nutmeg, our cinnamon, salt, baking soda, baking powder, and then we have our vanilla beans that I got at Costco. And those guys, they are very expensive, but the quality is beyond. Let me tell you this because I'm sorry, when you put this in your baked goods, oh my God, the taste is just different than regular vanilla extract. This is the pure vanilla. Here I'm going to use whiskey, and I'm going to use my favorite rum, Bourbon Court from Haiti. That's the one I will be using because of the strong flavor. We're going to be using some almond extract, this one, and then some anise extract as well to elevate that flavor. Here we have our flour, and then I use 2 cups for the flour. And then that's going to be our granulated sugar, which is 1 cup. We don't want the cake to be too sweet. And I'm going to use Kerrigold butter. And then we're going to need 4 eggs. All those going to be at room temperature. And then we need half a cup for the milk because we're going to mix it with the rum and then the whiskey. So guys, let's go ahead. Let's get started. We're going to pour that flour and we're going to sieve it. We're going to add the other ingredients, the cinnamon, nutmeg, salt, baking powder, baking soda. And then we're just going to go ahead and then we're going to sieve everything. And the reason why I do that, guys, you're going to see it after I'm done with everything. I don't want my cake, my batter to be lumpy. And then you just need to sieve everything before you add it to your other ingredients. You see? Can you guys see? This is very lumpy. That's what you get if you do not sieve the flour. And then that's just going to be in your cake, and then you don't want that. So look at this, guys. My flour is smelling good already. So now we're going to take our butter. That's going to be at room temperature. We're going to put that in our mixer. And then guys, once you can pork you see this with my finger that I made on the butter, that means your butter is ready to go. That's how you can tell it's been at room temperature and then it's good. You're safe. Then we're gonna cream that butter with the sugar on medium speed. Just pour the sugar in there, just like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna beat that up on medium high, just like that. And then you're gonna beat it, I would say, for 5 to 10 minutes. It does not take long, and then you'll be able to tell once it starts to cream. You see this? The butter is just changing color, and then you can barely see the sugar. And at this point, what you're gonna do, you're gonna start prepping your eggs. You're just gonna have to crack them and use a separate bowl to add the eggs before we add them to the creamed butter and sugar. So yes, guys, this is how it should look. And then here we have our eggs. Like I said, I've used 4 eggs. I'm gonna add it slowly, one at a time. Because if you add it too fast, what's gonna happen? The batter gonna become too runny. Although it's okay, but it's just something that I do not prefer to do. So here you can see I'm trying to take the eggs and put it with the spatula because I was having a hard time pouring them because I got too much liquid in the mixer. And then I did it one by one. Then after that, I'm just gonna add the egg whites later. So guys, you can see as the butter and sugar, the eggs being mixed, it's becoming a little bit runny, and then it's fine because we're adding liquid to that mixed. So it's okay. As soon as you start adding the flour, so everything should come back to normal. So here I reduce my speed, and then I'm gonna add the flour gradually, just like that, a little bit at a time, and then we're gonna alternate. So if you put a little bit of flour, you're gonna put a little bit of milk, vice versa. There we go, just like that. And then this is our milk. We're just gonna add a little bit, just like that. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna let that mix a little bit, and then we're gonna add more flour. And don't forget, guys, you have to run your spatula across the mixing bowl from time to time, just to get, the flour in that mix, so it could be well incorporated, just like I'm doing here in this video. And then other people, they like to remove they like to stop it. Personally, I don't like doing that. I just like to go ahead and, do it with the spatula while it's still running. Then we add the flour. You're going to add more milk. And then you're just going to let this be mixed on low speed. Because what happens is if you put it on high speed, then you're going to develop gluten in your flour, and then your cake going to be dense. And then you don't want that. You want a cake that is moist, that is fluffy, that your guests can enjoy. And this is how you get this done. All right, guys. There we go. We're just going to keep mixing this on low speed, just like that. And then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead. Don't blame me for it. I'm just going to put it like this. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of the almond extract for the flavor. Can I see, guys? 2 teaspoons. Yeah. And then feel free to, work with the flavors, the extract, see what you like. And then from there, I'm going to let it mix, and then I'm going to add more flour. There we go. Just add this in the mix. And then we're going to bring our milk. And then we're going to add some to the batter. And from here, I'm going to add my whiskey. If you if you love, alcohol, you can hold it, Feel free to add as much as you want. But since my kids will be eating from this cake, I did decide to not put that much in there, although it was still very strong. So be very careful. But if you can hold your alcohol, then go for it. So I'm just going to add the remaining flour here. And then after adding this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the mixer for a while because I'm going to be finishing everything with my spatula. I don't want to over mix the batter, like I said. So wish me luck, guys. This is my vanilla beans that I'm trying to cut open so I can take the beans, whatever's inside. That's what I'm trying to get. So I'm cutting it open, just like so. And then I'm just going to scrape it with the back of the knife, just like that. And then I'm going to add it to the to the batter. Guys, let me tell you, the flavor, the smell. I mean, if you can afford this vanilla beans from Madagascar, that's definitely the way to go. Trust me. You will never go back to extract. Yeah. So it's very good. Look at that. Got all the beans I got. All right. So, yeah. what we're gonna do here, after we removed the beans from the pod and then adding it to the mixing bowl, I'm just gonna go ahead and with my spatula like scrape it and then add it to the batter. You see, just like that. Don't be afraid, guys. Don't be afraid. And I do apologize. I got sick last week with bronchitis, so my voice is a little bit rusty. I do apologize. Here we go, guys. I'm bringing more rum to my mix batter because I felt like it was missing something. And this is like butter vanilla. It's kind of like an extract that I got at a cake shop, which I truly liked. I've used it a couple times, and then it definitely gives the cake a different taste. And this is my rum extract that I'll be adding to this. And another thing that you guys can do, if you want to add raisins and then cherry, you can do that as well. I'm going to bring in more whiskey. And then we're going to just mix for a little while. You see the way I'm mixing, guys? It's like I'm folding the batter. This is how you should do it. Do not overmix, because if you do, then the gluten will be developed in your batter, and then the cake will be dry, will be chewy, will be dense. You don't want that. Just do it as I am doing here, like you're folding the batter, just like that with a spatula. Back to what I was telling you guys, you can customize this cake. You can add fruits. You can add raisins. Some people add pineapples. They make it like a upside down pineapple. Usually I like to add raisins. A good trick is to let the raisins soak either in your favorite whiskey, your Hennessy, your rum, or whichever alcohol you plan on using for the cake. Let it soak, and in about a week, then you can use it. And then come and thank me later. And there we go, guys. This is my Bundt cake. I'm going to go ahead and pour everything in there. And then we're going to preheat the oven while we're doing this at 340 degrees. And yes, just like that. Pour in everything. And then we're just going to tap see what I'm doing here? I'm going to blend some of the batter with a spatula. And then I'm going to slam the pan on the counter, the kitchen counter. And the reason why I do that, it's just to remove the air bubble in the batter before we bake it, so your cake can be even, just like that. Just slam it, tap it, tap it, tap it. Turn and you tap, turn and you tap. And then you let it rest for a while before you bake it. And then again you go, and then you tap, you tap, you tap. So here at 340 degrees, we're gonna bake this. I decided to make 2 mini cupcakes just to try them out, because my cake is for tomorrow. I'm not gonna cut it yet. And guys, let's see. I'm gonna take a skewer. Look at that. Wow. Guys, do you see this? Do you see how moist this cake looks? Look at that. So moist. Look. Look. Oh my goodness. And this is the favorite part. There it is. So here I'm going to be making my, I don't know how I should call it, but it's just like a glaze. I don't know. Yeah. That I will be pouring on the cake. This is the reason why I told you guys do not add too much sugar, because the glaze will have some sugar. And trust me on this, you need to make it. You need to have it with this cake. It's a must. So we're going to bring in the butter and then the sugar on low heat until everything melts together. Just like that. You're gonna keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring. And then guys, you can see here, I'm bringing my whiskey. I'm gonna add it to this. Look at how bubbly this is. And then we're gonna keep stirring. And then we're gonna add our rum again. Like a lot of it, if you want to, but for me, that was enough. And then I didn't want this. And guys, don't add too much butter to this glaze because you don't want the cake to be too buttery, if you can say that. Just add, I would say, a tablespoon of butter for half a cup of sugar for your glaze. And then you're gonna add your vanilla extract to this one, just to elevate the flavor a little bit. And look at this, guys. The kitchen was smelling amazing. My goodness, look. And then we're gonna keep stirring. We're gonna stir. And then as you stir and stir, you're gonna see the consistency will be changing and stuff. It's gonna get a little bit thicker, more like a syrup, I would say. And then this is what we're gonna be using after the cake is done baking, so we can add more flavor, more alcohol to the cake, you know. And then it's just gonna take the cake to another level. And this is how we do it in the Caribbean when we're prepping for holidays. All right, guys, I'm just gonna taste this. My cake is ready, and look at this. I'm gonna make some holes with the screws. I'm just gonna poke it so the syrup could go in, and then I'm just gonna pour this over the cake. My goodness. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's not too sweet. It's not too buttery. The alcohol in there is perfect. Oh, my God. Look at that. Then we're just going to let this rest for... So, yes, guys, this is the cake. So, I had to flip the cake because I accidentally left it in the pan for too long, so I could not remove it. So, let me show you guys. If I turn it, the cake is still good. It's just like when I removed it from the pan, I had a bunch of like big chunks left behind. So don't make the same mistake as me. So if you like it, please like this video, share, and comment. And tell me what you think about this Caribbean cake. All right, my lovies. Bye-bye. Enjoy.
You are now flying with Air Mike.